Discipline beats motivation. Forget about your feelings. Build the plan, follow the plan. Feelings go up and down and fluctuate. Motivation is a feeling. Don't live off motivation, live off discipline, because discipline is freedom. Feelings fluctuate, standards don't. Standards drive your success. Systems drive your success.
I'd rather be sidelined trying to achieve greatness than watch greatness achieved and it only set on the sideline. Now introducing your host, Jacob Emery.
This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by Unlocking Greatness with Jacob Emery, a coaching community built for those ready to become the strongest version of themselves. Weekly calls, proven playbooks, and a community built to grow. Greatness is not given, it's unlocked. Join us today at jacobemery.com or DM coach at jacobemery44 on all social media platforms.
How many of you have witnessed bad driving? People completely out of control. If they always drive that way, do you think they are intentional about the direction they have in life? Success is like a highway. And as my grandma used to always say, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are. It took me 30 plus years to understand what that actually meant. So when you see bad drivers, what do you see? Swerving, reacting, speeding up, slowing down, changing direction. Nothing with any purpose whatsoever. I want to introduce to you what I call the highway to success. More importantly, the 5 lanes you must stay in if you want to make real, sustainable progress in life. For your business, for leadership, for your family. This isn't about hype, it's about structure. Structure creates freedom. Lane number 1, the dream. The set the destination. You must have a direction in life. Every highway starts with a destination. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Lane 1 is the dream. It's about direction, it's about intent, it's about where you're heading. Not next week, not next year, I'm talking big picture. 10 to 25 years out. What is the place you want to be later in life? Ask yourself, where am I actually going? What does my perfect life look like? What's my perfect week look like? What's my dream world look like? What is my BHAG? BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal. My big, bold vision that feels slightly uncomfortable when I say it out loud. Like it's kind of hard to get there. Here's the truth. You will never hit a target that you cannot see. If you have vague goals, you're going to create vague results. If you don't have clarity, it's going to become unclear what you want. Clarity creates commitment. When you can clearly define what you want, it makes the destination so much easier to obtain because you see it, you can feel it, you can manifest it. If the destination isn't clear, you'll eventually drift. You'll drift away, it'll lead to burnout because you're living life by default, not by design. Lane number 2, standards. How you drive every day gets you to where you want to go. But having goals there, having the GPS coordinates, doesn't mean you're going to actually get there. Standards do. You must have standards. Lane 2 is about the way that you drive yourself daily, about how you represent yourself. Standards remove decision fatigue. They eliminate emotional negotiation with yourself. Remove feelings. They don't let you negotiate. My standards of greatness, my 5 daily non-negotiables, no snooze. Discipline starts the moment that you wake up because it is a choice right out of the gate. Don't hit the snooze button. It sets the mind for the day. Your mindset is accomplish something within the first minute of being awake. No snooze. Get your ass up and go do what you got to do. Standard number 2, physical output. Movement creates momentum every day. But I'm not telling you to run a marathon every day. I'm not talking about intensity. I'm talking about consistency. 10 minutes a day, every day, 365, because it's about momentum. If you're going to fall down, at least fall forward. 10 minutes a day is 60 hours a week. So you give yourself physical output and then you collect mental input. Garbage in, garbage out. What you consume mentally determines your ceiling of success in life. If you are consuming garbage, you're going to put out garbage. So we want to consume 10 minutes a day of quality, growth-oriented content, any sort, audiobook, reading a book, whatever it is, but 10 minutes a day. Like I said with physical output, 10 minutes a day is 60 hours a year. And my favorite recommendation, post-meal, walk for 10 minutes. Listen to audiobook for 10 minutes. I do an hour plus probably of each almost daily, but it takes at least 10 minutes to keep momentum going in the right direction. Miss a day, get back on track. Miss 2 days, get back on track. Do it every day. 10 minutes though. Don't set a goal that's too high to reach. Do something sustainable. I promise everyone has 20 minutes a day for physical output, mental input, and if you only got 10, do them together. Next, track and attack. You cannot manage what you cannot measure. You have to track your progress. You set a goal in place. What is the point of having a goal if you don't track progress to get there? Where did you start? Where did you end up at? Track your progress on everything that you want to hit in life. You must attack the day. And I don't mean, once again, with intensity. I mean consistency. Attack the day for what you put out there in the world to do. And that means if you take a nap on Sunday afternoon because that was the plan, attack that nap and make it a damn good one. If it's not tracked, it's not improved, and you cannot manage what you cannot measure. The fifth and final standard of greatness: gratitude and preparation. Win or learn, never lose. If you don't get the desired outcome, if you don't hit the thing that you wanted to that day or that year or that week, what was the learning lesson that you had? Win, desired outcome, or learn, learning lesson. We don't lose. Unlocking greatness is about winning or learning a lesson to keep trying to win. Don't ever accept failure. Losing to me is accepting it to be the end result. Taking a loss by learning means that you are willing to keep on going. So, gratitude and preparation, win and learn, never lose. Keep on going, which means you never quit. Preparation. My success today started yesterday. It started last night. I will not be successful today if yesterday wasn't prepared according to plan. Make sure that you have your food set out, your hydration set out, your clothes for the day. You know what tomorrow looks like. You know what you're doing the next day. You don't have to think about something at 3 a.m. I wake up at 3 a.m. every day and I go to the gym. I do my personal development. I have it allotted in my calendar. 6 a.m. I start my priority blocks. My day is won by 7 a.m. I've done more than most by 6 a.m. in the morning. Set the standard by preparing to be successful, because if you fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So when your standards are clear, your success becomes predictable. Because at the end of the day, like James Clear always says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your standards. So have a standard in place that's designed for your success. Lane number 3, resources. Are we accelerating or decelerating? Your resources determine a lot. Not all lanes move at the same speed. So lane 3 is resources. And resources either accelerate you to get where you want to go or hold you back from getting there. There is no third category. So the 3 types of resources that I see to be true today: people, your environment. Your environment will determine your evolution. If you are not careful with selecting the right individuals around you, they will hold you back. Don't ever think that someone can dream a dream for you as big as what you put out in the world. My aspirations and dreams are so much bigger than anyone can ever set for me. No one can understand the drive that I have, the desire that I have, so I don't let other people's dreams get in the way of mine. But if people support my growth, if people are there to help me and win, you find out who really wants you to win when you do something great and people are cheering for you. When the critics come out of the stands to throw shade on you when you're in the arena, then people don't support you. And if you're with a like-minded growth group, people that are like a community, like family, but not because they're related to you, but because they're like the people that you rely on when times are the toughest. I'll never forget the people that were there for me when I was in the darkest times, and they brought a light. Didn't ask questions, just brought light. People. Your network determines your net worth. Find the right people. It's more quality than quantity. Don't have too many, keep the circle tight. The next resource is tools. Tools should eliminate friction and increase leverage. They should not decrease leverage and create friction. We want to get rid of friction and increase leverage. If a tool makes more work, it's not leverage, it's labor. So it's not about more labor, it's about leverage, acceleration through the leverage you can get of the tooling and not the labor it takes to put it in place. Leverage over labor. How do you leverage the tools that are out there in the world to make things go faster? This episode of the Iron and Infrastructure Podcast is brought to you by R&R Pipeline Inc., an infrastructure company. Join our team today at rrpipelineinc.com. Back to acceleration. I can go to Chicago in 54 minutes on a plane, or I can probably walk there in 54 days. I think I'll take the plane. Accelerator, buy tools. And the third tool, the process. Simple scales, complex fails. If your process can't survive stress, if it can't eliminate stress, if it can't get you in a clear, repeatable way of doing things, if you can't describe what you're doing as a process, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Document it, reiterate it, audit it, make it better, make it simple. Finding a simple process to put in place for anything in life is extremely complex for a lot of people. Complexity becomes easy. Simplicity is not easy, but it's repeatable. And when you get simplicity in place, what you can repeat can scale, and you can't scale chaos. Keep it simple, scale it, repeat it, refine it, and keep on going. Lane number 4, milestones. Momentum on the road. You see mile markers all over the highway. Most people quit because they don't see progress quick enough for them. Lane 4 is all about milestones. When you're going on a road trip, if you drive 2 miles, are you just going to stop because you didn't make it there? No, you know it's going to take a while. So you want to prevent burnout. You want to prevent quitting. You want to provide proof that you're progressing. Start out on the road trip with small milestones. A 30-day win, hell, a 7 or 10-day win. I'm going to do this in 10 days. Then go do it. Because you need proof. You need to check off a box that says, you know what? You need to check off a box that says, you know what? I accomplished something today. Maybe it's brushing your teeth when you wake up. But set milestones in place to show proof of progress. Nothing will light you up more than accomplishment via proof. But it can be very simple also. It can be developing a new habit. I'm going to do these 5 things for the next 5 days and then go do it. Proof is in the progress, but you have to track the proof. So make sure that you're providing the platform and the habits in place, the system development to get proof in front of you by tracking it. So you can look back on it and say, you know what? I accomplished this thing in the last 7 days because that's what I wanted to do and that's what I did. Success and progress come from what we do, not what we say we're going to do. So it's not just about the finish line down the end. It's about the accomplishment along the way. It's like a series of checkpoints. What happens if you do the work? What happens if you don't? So here's a little hack. Stakes. I call it the 3S solution. But whenever you're trying to implement something new, keep it simple, put it in your schedule. And then what are the stakes? It's very simple. Simple, clear outcome. I want to lose 20 pounds in 20 days. Schedule, workout, next 20 days, 1 hour each day. Stakes. What are the stakes if I do, but what are the stakes if I don't? If I don't lose the 20 pounds, what happens to me that I don't like? I always go back to this example. If I don't lose the 20 pounds, I'm going to shave my head and I'm going to tattoo a dolphin across my forehead. That's a laughable example. At least the dolphin part. I don't want to shave my head, but I won't do that if I set a goal in place. You got to have stakes on the downside too. It keeps you motivated during the hard times because you don't want that head of yours shaved. So make sure you're putting something if I don't and if I do. If I do, I'm going to go out to a steak dinner. If I don't, I'm going to shave my head. I'll see you at the finish line. I guarantee I'll make that work. Have the checkpoint in place. Have the goal set in place. Simple schedule stakes. If I do and if I don't, make them clear. Keep on going. Lane number 5, guardrails. You got to stay on the road. If you're on the highway and you're driving down the highway to your destination, going off course is not going to help anything. Even with the right lanes in place, people still crash without certain guardrails. Lane 5 is just protecting yourself. It's guardrails. It's boundaries. These are your daily triggers and reminders to do the right thing, stay away from the wrong thing. So, what things get you in trouble? Mine has been a classic overcommitment. I overcommit to too many things. I underestimate the time it will take to do it. And my disorganization normally gets me in trouble by not even realizing what's on my plate at the time. So for me, I have to say no. I had to get really good at being able to say no. Is it selfish? Okay, sure. But I am doing the thing that I want to do for the dream of mine to become true. It may be selfish. in one regard, but in the other regard, it's selfless because my dream includes a lot of people's dreams. Saying no, it's a skill. Get good at it. If you want to live out your dream, you got to learn to say no. Time blocking. Guardrails for me are time blocking. I have to protect my focus. I have to protect my time by scheduling out things where I know that I execute in that time. Priority blocks. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. almost every morning. I have 3 hours dedicated time to whatever my priority is. I prepare the night before, in place the next day. Time blocking, protecting your focus is essential. I have an attention span of a 3-year-old, so I have to be able to establish boundaries and guardrails to protect my focus. The next thing, who are you today? Is that who you want to be in 5 years? I doubt it. We all aspire to change and evolve in some regard. I don't think anyone's ever said, yeah, I made it. I don't ever want anything different than what I have right now. I want to live the next 20 years the same exact way. There's still going to be things that we have to do. Even to maintain status quo, we have to still grow in some capacity. Because if we're not, we're falling behind. So have a visual reminder of your future self. Paint a picture in your head. This is who I need to be to accomplish this dream. It's not about the accolade. It's not about the goal. It's about the person that you become, the standard that you set, the system you develop. Wherever you're going to go in the future, you have to change who you are. So have a visual reminder of your future self. Who are you going to be in 5 years? The easiest way for me to summarize this, I desire to be my own superhero, but not who I am today. I'm chasing someone I'll never catch. It's 15 years from now, 10 years from now. My future self in 5 or 10 or 15 years, that is my superhero because that's the person that I desire to be in the world. So if I'm continuing to do my certain line items I need to do, I'm prioritizing what matters. I will become my own superhero one day, but I'll just never be alive because I'll always be 10 years ahead on who I want to become because I'm always going to be growing. So this is about your future self, 10.0 version of you. That's what it's all about. When you figure out who you need to be, then it's time to execute. And this is where discipline beats motivation. Forget about your feelings. Build the plan and follow the plan. Feelings go up and down and fluctuate. Motivation is a feeling. Don't live off motivation, live off discipline, because discipline is freedom. Feelings fluctuate, standards don't. Standards drive your success. Systems drive your success. And guardrails keep you on the road when life tries to pull you off course. The highway to success isn't about speed. It's about staying in the right lanes consistently. And if you're stuck right now, don't ask yourself, how can I work harder? Ask, which lane am I ignoring? Are you driving down the right highway? Figure out the highway you need to be on. Get back in your lane, trust the process, stay committed to the drive, and don't ever quit. That's where success comes from. You need a community to do this. Communities are the ultimate accelerator. It is the greatest resource that you could ever have around you. The best tool, the best resource is people. It's a community. It's the network. Show me your network. I'll show you your net worth. The coaching community, the group community at Unlocking Greatness is absolutely growing, having stellar success. It's unbelievable. I'm super proud of the whole entire coaching group. And so go to jacobemery.com. The group coaching is available. Join the group. Start building yourself as a leader. Let's get chaos out of your life and get some clarity and drive your success. Unlocking Greatness. It's such an amazing feeling. Join the group today at jacobemery.com or go jacobemery44 DM coach and see what it's all about. Stop telling yourself one day. It isn't about one day, it's about day one. Today should be your day one. What you need isn't another day. What you need is clarity with the community to give you confidence to unlock your greatness. That's what the group coaching program is all about. Confidence, clarity, via commitment. Hit the show link in the notes. Let's start unlocking your greatness now, today.